It's time for Top Plays. This is Peter Bartow, PA announcer in NBA 2K24. First vote of Season 3. Here are your top 4 plays of the week. Entering in the Pro-Am with skills. Are you tired of getting taunted during a game? Here's an idea. Send that ball to the backcourt. Return to sender. First class stamped. Ho-ho!
And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they get off the bus. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got C.J. McCollum, Lou Dort out there with Murray. Then there's Jaylen Brown, and it's Lopez in at center locking down the middle. And for the Rockets, Garland is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Davis. Then it's Martin. And it's Williams at the power forward. Hey, Brent, you think we might be watching the future of the league tonight? Two very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now. And Davis just eating up the boards on the inside and went right back up with it.
Brown, good.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
To the paint, here's Martin. Softly drops in the floater.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
McCollum passes to Dort. And the three off target. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Warriors. There's Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jaylen Brown.
I like watching AD going at the defense and trying to impose some of that physicality from him to them.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
So, Brent, after a 16-year playoff drought, the Kings made the cut before losing a very gritty first-round matchup.
What an unbelievable series, Kevin, that was against the Golden State Warriors. I mean, taking them to 7. Ultimately, they came up short, but they've got a ton to be excited about moving forward.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Williams. Martin's got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Garland. Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 5.
And you can forget the jumpers right now, AD. Keep going inside, big fella.
McCollum passes to Lopez. Murray outside. The kick out to Brown. No good with the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And finished off by Davis.
We tend to forget that AD started out as a point guard when he was in high school, showing off his speed and ability in the open court on that break.
And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Kings. Williams inside. He's covered by Brown. Here's Davis. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved. And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They trail by 3. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
With Garland, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
It's his first trip to the line.
Darius Garland.
The first one falls. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Down low, Brown, and finished off by Brown.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Allen with it, picked up by Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Sacramento making some changes. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Lopez. And Harris subbed in for Brown. Here's Davis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
A new lineup here for Houston. Achua, he's checked in for the Kings. That's good from Harris. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Shoots the three. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Rose with the ball. Pass to Tillman. Shot to stop the run. It's good.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's McCollum. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Here's Joe. Guarded by Harris. Joe can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 6. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Kings.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for George. And Hayes subbed in for McCollum. Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Hayes. Sacramento's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. And the Frenchman, Killian Hayes, an intriguing prospect, don't you think, Brent? Who still has room to improve.
Well, especially on offense, Kevin. He has versatility. He's had a couple of flashes where he's had stretches of consistency. Now let's make that a night-to-night thing.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Hayes finds Olynyk. Now Ingles knocks it loose. It's stolen by Rose. With some arc. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Olynyk against Williams. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by Williams. It's trailed by 6. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Rose, good.
How about the clever move by Rose? He somehow manages to get around the contact and finish.
Out to Harris from outside the arc. Sinks the triple.
Joe Harris.
Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A floater. Rose, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Count that
Joe
bucket.
Harris.
Harris has got 8 points.
Assists from Kelly
Here's Rose.
Olynyk.
27 seconds left to play here in the first. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And the quickness and acceleration of Derrick Rose, even with a simple dribble move, he can leave defenders stuck to the floor.
Pass to Tate. Williams from outside. Offensive rebound. Harris looking it over. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Lou Dort making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. You've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland and one of the best people in the league as well.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Jaylen Brown. Brook Lopez is out there with Keegan Murray. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's George in at the small forward. The drive by Clarkson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
McCollum kicks to Dort for 3. Murray. Here's Brown. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Good on the bucket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Kings leading now by 6. To the inside. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. For Houston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Garland against McCollum. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Drills it from outside. And now an 11-point Sacramento lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
Just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most. Because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized, he finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Murray against Williams. Murray, good.
Playing a little bully ball there. Murray making his presence felt.
So for the Kings, their last game, a win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Count that one. Davis has got 11.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
In the corner, Murray with it. Lopez finds McCollum. Brown down low. He's covered by Clarkson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Rockets trail by 13. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Tremendous scoring output here from AD. I love this aggressive mindset.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And the dunk by Brown.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Stolen by McCollum. Lays it in off the breakaway. 13 points in the game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Garland with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
They grab their own miss. And Davis puts it in.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Inside, got a piece of it. Murray and Davis sends it back.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding coming up with blocks.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now Clarkson. Last time 14 points for him. Shoots over Brown. And that one hits back iron.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
McCollum passes to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 9 assists now tonight. Clarkson dishes to Garland. And McCollum with the block.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Davis with the ball for Houston. 19-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And it just seemed to me they wanted it more. I mean, you look at the second chance buckets, didn't play a whole lot of up and back. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing the rebound, converting when they could.
For Houston, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Garland against McCollum. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And it's Davis with the jam.
AD gets near the rim, and it's lights out.
Timeout called by the Kings. And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. And he gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tillman's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Martin. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Achua, he's checked in for Lopez. Olynyk comes in for Keegan Murray. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And Hayes subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Olynyk can't hit. And here's Houston. They've got an 8-0 run. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint, here's Achua. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Kings lead by 13. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's the three. Joe can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Harris. To the inside. The shot's good from Achua. And it's 6 points for Precious Achua. Clarkson for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. CJ McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 9 assists, and 2 steals. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The Subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
First of all, where's the intensity on this? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Garland. Then it's Williams. And there's Davis, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Clarkson for 3. Connects from three-point range. Clarkson's got 9.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Davis, and he makes good on the layup. Davis has got 23 points.
Good focus from AD. Doesn't let the defender throw him off.
Kings leading now by 12. Down low, Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Rocket shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Garland. Harris passes to Brown. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field. Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, he's still operating at a deficit.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Houston making a switch here. Rose is checked in. The Kings also at the sub. McCollum's checked in. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's Dort on the wing. And he's good on the 3 ball. Dort's got 6 points in the quarter.
bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Garland, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Left side, Brown. Here's Lopez, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Just incredible the way that Brook Lopez has changed his game to the outside.
To the middle is Garland. Makes it off the glass. Garland's got 6 points.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
McCollum passes to Dort. Murray kicks to Brown. It's McCollum on the wing. Kings moving the ball around. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by McCollum. Brown's got 21 in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And he knows exactly what he's doing. Garland gets inside and puts the defender in a position where he has to foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
McCollum passes to Dort. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. Dort's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
In the corner, Murray with it from past the arc. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Davis. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 27.
Very steady from the mid-range. Davis more than capable after he faces up.
Here's McCollum. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Rose. Rebound by the Kings. Inside. And it's Brown missing. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years. And there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tillman's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Martin. And then for Sacramento, Achua, he's checked in for Lopez, and Kelly Olynyk subbed in for Keegan Murray.
Those bonus opportunities for Kelly Olynyk on the inside is a big pounding and getting second chance points.
Garland, the pass to Tillman. Misses the layup.
2 minutes remaining.
Kings leading now by 23. Down low. And now Sacramento on the break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Williams, that's good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Olynyk finds McCollum. Here's Achua. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Achua's got 10 points.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Tate gets it to go.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
McCollum kicks to Dort. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Shoots from 12. And that one goes long. The Kings shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. The dunk by Achua.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Garland the pass to Joe. And another three for Houston.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And so Garland will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by the Kings. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Garland. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Achua. Harris is out there with Hayes. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Watanabe in at the 4. Here's Achua. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Rose. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Achua's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint, and now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And for Houston, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Gay on the jam by Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
On the wing, Harris buries it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Rose kicks to Holiday. Ingles with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Hayes, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tate the pass to Rose. Over Hayes. Rose, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
A nice shot by Harris.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Rose. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Passes it to Watanabe. The layup missed.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, seeing Rudy Gay active right now, it forces the D's hand just a little bit. Fantastic at staying engaged on that possession.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Harris passes to Hayes. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Lopez.
Doing the dirty work with that sheer size. Lopez clears the glass and sends it back.
Now here's Rose. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ingles. Back to Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Hayes has got his first basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
That's tipped. Clarkson kicks to Rose. Hands it from downtown.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
That one goes. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Man, how about the burst in that first step? Just right to the rim.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. To the inside, Murray. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Poised under pressure. Murray looking like a seasoned vet on that finish.
Rockets shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. Clarkson on the wing. Back to Gay. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hayes. He can't get it to go. Gay with the defensive effort. And for Houston, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And that one good from Clarkson.
Well, near the basket, sometimes you got to do some things with the basketball just to get it up on the glass. Pretty creative shot there from Jordan.
And Hayes throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Rose.
2 minutes.
The teardrop falls in.
2 minutes.
And with the lift that Rose gets from his legs, he's able to put such a soft touch on those floaters. That's a great shot for him.
On the wing, Ingles. Here's Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Assisted.
Hayes has got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Clarkson, and it's Houston with another.
Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Hayes the pass to Harris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Kings.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for C.J. McCollum.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And the Rockets making a change here. Williams has checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Achua, he's checked in for Murray. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
On offense, here are the Kings. Achua kicks to Ingles. Achua, the pass to Lopez. Williams with the defensive effort. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Williams can't hit.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Back to Achua. The pass to Hayes. From deep, Ingles. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.